Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another race. First 7 races down on the season, the last 7 to go. It's time to amp it up to another level. We're going to be doing it every week until the season is over. For the second week in a row, Diego Yepes is on pole position from asphalt to dirt. He seems to have something for short tracks lately. Let's see if he can get the W here tonight after leading laps last week. Starting second next to him will be Zachary Fitzwater Sr. In row 2 are currently the 2 hottest drivers in the series. Charles Jackson starting 4th from his win last week went straight to the top of the points board. He leads 11 points over the man who won at Pocono and finished 5th last week. Emmanuel Hartnett sits now second in the points, 11 points down. And third in points is Zach Rogers, 15 out. And then it's a bit of a jump. We'll get back to the points real quick. Cole Deaver had the pit late. That cost him a lot of points. He would have finished second or third. Instead, he finished 35th. Lots of points lost. Could be the deciding factor for the championship. In row 3, we've got Nathan Hudson, who finished the race a lap down last week after getting involved in an incident. He starts 5th. He's going to try and maybe turn things around. Philip Goldberg was leading a lot of the race last week. Jackson just had a much better truck than him. He still got second place, still gained a ton of points. He sits 18th in points now. He gained 6 spots. But he is still a good ways away, I believe 69 points behind the points leader, Charles Jackson. So he needs to make up points versus finishing second to his teammate. In row 4, we've got Jonathan Zorlin and Sam Young. And then Ace Rogers and Nate Rogers in row 5. Now, as we were talking, Zach Rogers sits third in points. He starts a ways back here. But he is on the inside line. I believe he starts 15th. So he is 15 points back. 4th in points, Deaver now 30 points behind Charles Jackson. You just see how many points he lost. He probably would have been leading the points by 4 had he finished second or third. Sam Oskin still 5th. Gardner up to 6th. Shelton down to 7th. Fitzwater down to 8th. Qualls moves back up to 9th with Rowe clocking himself into the top 10, moving up 2 spots. Jesse Turner had the pit late. He fell from 9th to 19th. And Jeff Bright fell from 10th to 20th. RJ Reynolds now sits 40th in points with Yepes up to 38th.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cautions are on. Once again, we're not expecting anyone to have to pit here tonight. 75 laps at a dirt track, 80 laps next week at Bristol. We're not expecting pit stops for either of those races. Let's see if Yepes can pull off a victory here tonight. I think at this point, Yepes is kind of just going to try and go for wins here. He is 129 points behind the points leader, so he's got 2 races worth of points to make up, but you never know what could happen. Green flag is out. We are underway at Oswego, and already Hartnett to the inside of Diego Yepes, going for that race lead. But Nathan Hudson's going to make it 3 wide on the inside here. The Sorlin dare make it 4 wide. They're already 4 wide back there, I think, with Turpin. Yepes is going to go way wide here, but he's fighting back on the top side as Hartnett gets sucker-holed in the middle. Hudson's going to clear as Sorlin rounds up to the inside. This is like a super speedway race. 3 wide action everywhere here. These guys are remorseless. Remorseful, I don't know. They are not giving an inch to anybody. Sorlin takes the lead. Ace Rogers is going to try and slide up as Zach Rogers makes it 4 wide right here. I don't know if that's going to work. Hartnett and Turpin. Is Rogers gonna back out? It looks like he does, but then he pushes back on the throttle. Hartnett still kind of 4 wide right there. Now they're 4 wide. That's Samet Oskin. Hudson all the way up top. Hartnett and then making contact. And Hudson's gonna get spun out right in front of the field. Goldberg barely misses. Hudson gets going. Caution is out. He was sideways right in front of the field. A lot of people still racing back. Ace Rogers is going to be your leader. Pace truck's already here. These guys are still trying to sort stuff out. Oh, this could be bad. Is Ace going to slow down? No, he's going to try and barrel through. That's not a good idea. This could get hairy. Some of these guys are going to get stuck. Hudson gets stuck. And now they're going to, race control is going to tell them to give up those spots. No way, Jesse Turner's going to get by, so we'll call in Phillips. Hudson, I don't know what Hudson's doing. He gets something break on the 40 truck. Nope, now they're telling, race control must have messed something up here because they are telling Hudson to go all the way to the back of the line while they let Turner and Phillips go by. And for the second week in a row, Nathan Hudson is going to have a very bad night. Yeah, they are putting him a lap down. Unless there is something broken with this truck, I don't know, but everyone's having problems getting by the 40 truck. See, I don't know if he was actually trying to pit there and he couldn't get by. He's finally going to speed up here. They're going to put him in front of Jesse Turner, but they didn't let him get it on the lead lap. I do not understand this call by race control. Hudson must be furious right now. He's going to have to try and make himself back up. You know, Philip Goldberg and some others got really close to making contact there. Lights are still on here, but Ace Rogers, your leader. Sorlin second, Zach Rogers third. Turpin fourth, Oskin fifth, Qual sixth, Gardner seventh. Yepis is eighth. He almost got in that wreck. We saw him barely make it by. Flickinger ninth, Ellison 10th, and Goldberg 11th. They had that caution called, and I think from John Nunn back or so, they had already taken the caution at the line. Charles Jackson, you win from last week, sits in 17th. Hartnett is there in 12th. So Hudson is going to elect not to pit, but race control with the costly mistake for Nathan Hudson came into this race 35th in points, trying to make some points back up, and race control just basically told him that there was no way. I really do not understand the call of letting Turner and Phillips by, but not Nathan Hudson. Last, we have to focus back on the green flag racing. As much as I would love to go ham here, Hudson is going to get the inside line as a lap down truck. I'm wondering if it's because he was the one who got spun. Now, I do not think it's going to take too long for them to get 4 wide again. The green flag is back out. Now, it is a short track, so Hudson's truck should still be decently powered despite that right side damage. Ace Rogers is going to try and clear him. Looks like he's going to do that. So remember, Ace did win at Martinsville. He's kind of had a decline in the points since that win. He is now down 22nd after another fall last week from a bad finish. So Ace is pulling away from the field. We're going to focus back on the action here. Zach Rogers, older brother to Ace, passes Sorlin for second place, and he's going to slide right on up. Seeing people get 2 wide, but it's hard to see them get 3 and 4 wide when they restart single file. See James Qualls there trying to make ground on Turpin. So Qualls trying to get another good run and rebound after what happened in Pocono. Hudson is falling back now. Has a chance at getting a lap back. Continuing to disappear. They are 3 wide back there. I think I see Philip Goldberg on the bottom. Indeed he is, with Dylan Young and Johnny Gardner. We're only 12 minutes in this race. We're already at lap 14. Oh, there's contact there. They're 4 wide. That's Dylan Young and Ellison in the danger zone. Lap down truck Nathan Hudson knows this all too well. It only happened a few laps ago. And he's going to get into Ellison. They get in the wall. They stay straight, no caution. That gave them some more damage. Now Hudson's really in the wall. They might have a right front down. That gave Hudson even more damage to his truck. We're going to go up to the front. Actually, no, wait. Let's go to someone. Oh, never mind. They're going to go 4 wide again. That's Nunn that time. And he's going to get in the Hudson again. And they're going to wreck. Nunn's around in front of the field. Sam Young makes contact. Deaver's involved. Deaver did not need that. They're all going to slow up. Guys racing back. Zach Rogers trying to pass his brother Ace for the race lead at the line. It's going to be Zach Rogers. Ram 1-2. Oh, and this is not going to be good. Guys, hit the brakes. Look at Zach Rogers and Ace Rogers dicing their way through. I think they're trying to put people a lap down again. Qualls is third. We're still going to see how many people get by. That's Jesse Turner. And there's Phillips. So it looks like they're all going to get by. As now these guys are going to slow down again, trying to figure out where they are. Oh, and Cole Deaver, I think, has spun out Jessica Shelton, or Shelton got spun out by somebody. They are losing positions on the track. Once they get to the corner, they'll figure this out. Yep, there it is. Deaver is actually in front of the 98. But he is not going anywhere. Oh, I believe Deaver is coming down pit road, and that is the case. Oh, wow, what the heck? He just spun out. And I don't even think they serviced the truck. He's about to go a lap down if he doesn't get out of here. John Nunn did get spun out. We'll see if Deaver's going to try and pit again here. Apparently it was minimalistic damage because he is going to stay out on track. But Deaver, after coming up short on fuel last week at North Wilkesboro, another bad finish is looming for this 39 truck. Lucky for him, he is on the lead lap. He does have time to make up ground. But that has not worked out for Phillips Turner. There he is, still 37th to 38th. It is tough. See, there's John Nunn down to 20th. Jackson still 17th. Ellison still sits 12th after getting into the wall. Hartnett, we see 14th. Remember, he is second in points. We could see another shakeup for the point standings tonight. Philip Goldberg is up to 9th. Remember, Goldberg is your defending champion. Everyone's watching him. He's the fan favorite in trucks. Some people want to see him repeat, some don't. He's getting the good string of races going here, but he has got to be careful. It seems though if you are at the front, it's more single file column racing. Zach Rogers took the lead from his younger brother Ace. It's a Ram 1-2 restart. The other Ram of Jessica Shelton is back near 30th place. So Hudson's going to come up here, restart inside line once again. We are going to have a total of 53 laps to go. And it is still really anyone's game. So we'll see what happens here. flag back out. Hudson with a pretty even restart this time with the race leader, Zach Rogers. They're going to slide up here into 2, we'll see. And Rogers going to try and power off the corner there to clear Hudson. Qualls is thinking about making it 3 wide, and he will actually. Hudson's barely in the middle there. Nope, Hudson's going to try and clear Ace Rogers, and he kind of blocks the 19. And Qualls will move by into 2nd place. And I think we have another caution. I could be mistaken, as Hudson's going to go way up the racetrack here. He's a borderline in the wall again. And there is another caution, and it's right here in front of the leaders. Zach Rogers will stay. Looks like Deaver might have been involved again. He's got to get by the 3 truck. He wants to stay on the lead lap. See Jesse Turner's kind of getting boxed in there. So is Colin Phillips. They're 37th, 38th. I do not see the 39th truck. Nathan Hudson is apparently. Someone got wrecked big time, and it was John Nunn. So for the first time, we're going to take a break to see what the heck happened. All right, so this is just a situation where they were 2 wide, and then 2 people going 2 wide made it 4 wide. You see Rowe there, Tony Green in the 11, and the 10 of Mendez. And Nunn's up in that dirty stuff. And Rowe just pushed it through too hard, and Nunn didn't know they were 4 wide, and boom, there's the contact. Now watch this. Sandwiched into the wall perfectly. Nunn's going to flip over on his roof, slam the dirt. This just stops the truck. You see Green, and no one's got time to react there. Almarego gets really lucky, but Bishop gets into the back of Rowe, and there's contact from McIntyre. And then right here, Green's just stopped, and Sakuli, Turner, and Phillips are going to pile in. But Cole Deaver actually did a very good job avoiding any contact. But that took out John Nunn. Let's go for a ride in the cockpit of the 52 truck. Let's see just how bad of a ride this really was for John Nunn. And they're lucky they're going slow as it is, but that is still a pretty violent stop. Let's take it to the restart. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing just in time too. Zach Rogers still your race leader. Phillips and RJ Bishop have retired from the event as well, and McIntyre has fallen a lap down due to repairs. Rogers still your leader. Zach Rogers, that is. Sorlin is 2nd. Qualls 3rd. Ace down the 4th. Young in 5th. Turpin 6th. Isaac Flickinger 7th. Austin 8th. Yepes 9th. And Philip Goldberg rounds out the top 10. So now with 2 trucks a lap down, this could get interesting. Deaver is now back up to 33rd. He's going to try and make his way back up towards the front. Green flag is out. 29 laps down. 46 to go. And Ace Rogers already to the inside of James Qualls. We'll see how damaged McIntyre is. McIntyre looks to have maybe a little damage at the end of the straight. Ace is going to put him in the middle 3 wide. As Hudson is fighting hard to try and get lucky, get back on the lead lap here with all these quick wrecks going on. But he will get cleared by Zach Rogers, as Ace Rogers could have made a move 3 wide there. It looks like he's going to make it here in the middle of 3 and 4. Sorlin's going to pass Hudson up top. Ace is going to do it on the bottom. And now those 2 will battle for 2nd. See Dylan Young trying to peek his way into the top 5. It's Ace Rogers trying to clear Sorlin for 2nd. Oh, and this contact with McIntyre got spun out by Turpin. Oh, hard into the wall goes the 99 truck. Everyone took it. Racing back up front though, Zach Rogers will clear Ace Rogers. And we have another caution flag today as these guys are sorting it out here on the back straight. Leaders are going to come up here. Let's make sure no one runs anybody over. Zach Rogers came close, but he's going to pump the brakes. Looks like no one's going to get past this time. So Deaver still in 33rd. No one really got any time in the back. McIntyre pretty much just got dumped by Connor Turpin, who was in 8th place. Honestly, don't blame him. He was a lap down truck. He was in the way, but kind of a dirty thing to do, especially at a dirt track when, even though people are going pretty slow and there's a lot of room here, there is a bit of a dip at the top of the corner where it kind of levels out. So when McIntyre's truck went up and hit that, he hit it pretty good, and I'm sure that gave McIntyre some more damage. Let's see if we can see it from the bumper cam of Downey. It's kind of hard to see. The track is very bumpy. Something is wrong with somebody back there. I think that's Jeff Bright. And there's a problem with the O2, or this could be a scheduled pit stop. I'm not certain. He is coming down pit road, though. Let's see if he doesn't botch it like someone else did. Nope, he's going to get in here fine. He is on the right side of the pit boxes. Looks like maybe some repairs have to be done on the O2. So we've only been here 24 minutes. We're already almost halfway through. Looks like those repairs are over. Jeff Bright's going to pull out. Prevent going a lap down. So, I mean, our top 4 have pretty much been up here the whole race. Zach Rogers in the lead, Ace in 2nd, Sorlin in 3rd. Sorlin has not led any laps yet, I believe, but he's been giving these guys a good run for their money. As Ace Rogers is trying to get a championship. He is kind of far down there in points. He needs to get some good runs going. Like we said, he is 22nd, but this win would be his 2nd of the season. He would be the first to hit 2 wins. We'll see if he can do it. There is a string of short tracks here. North Wilkesboro did not go his way, but you get the right momentum and it can help you. Zach Rogers has been mostly consistent. Excuse me, for the season. He did fall down the 3rd in points after last week, but he was powering around with a damaged truck. Now he's 15 back of Jackson and 4 back of Hartnett. So now as he leads, he would take the points lead. Jackson is 17th, Hartnett is 16th. So right now he's just got to, I think what Rogers really wants with these short runs, because it's preventing anyone from getting a chance to go after him. As long as he gets a better restart than Hudson, he's going to clear him off of 2 or 4. 38 laps complete. We're going to be halfway with 37 to go, I believe. My math is correct. Green flag's back out. Zach got a good restart that time. Rogers still riding behind in line. Qualls is going to be the first to make a move on Sorlin. Qualls now all over the bumper of McIntyre, who's got even more damage. Would not be surprised if the 99 gets dumped again. And Zach Rogers will clear Hudson. Ace is about to do it himself. As they're 3 wide, that's Qualls on the bottom of McIntyre. Oh, and Young got into McIntyre, and it almost caused an accident. Sorlin now is going to fall back to 4th as Qualls gets to the inside of Hudson. And now Ace Rogers is going to go for the lead on his brother, Zach. There it is. Oh, they're making some contact there. Banging doors, the brothers. Zach does not want this. He's got to try and get back down there. He's going to get a bit of a run here, but Ace has the preferred line. He's going to chuck it in the 3 here. Dylan Young, a good friend of Zach and Ace. He's back here now up in 3rd. Qualls 4th, Sorlin 5th as they single out. Ace takes the lead. Oh, but he really threw it into turn 1 there. Young's going to try and get to the inside of Zach off of 2, and it actually worked. So into 3 they go. Dylan Young with a very smooth line. He's going to try and clear Zach, and he's going to get to the inside of Ace here now, battling for the lead as Zach Rogers falls to 3rd. still in very good place to take the points lead here, though. Qualls in fourth as Philip Goldberg has found himself into the top 5, getting by Sorlin. Oh, and he almost turned James Qualls as Dylan Young will lead his first lap of the night. Zach Rogers still rounding about in third as Young will clear Ace Rogers. Ace had to check up a bit. That's going to help Zach get back to his brothers inside as Goldberg now fighting on the inside of Qualls for fourth place. As Danny Jones has found the way into the top 10 in seventh. Haven't spoken about him all night. And oh, he almost clears Sorlin for sixth. Zach Rogers now continuing to lose more spots. He's going to lose third to Goldberg. Qualls can't quite get to his inside. And Goldberg, man, had a good truck. Had a good chance to win last week if it wasn't for his teammate Charles Jackson. Still got second. Now he's looking to come win it here tonight at Oswego. Zach Rogers now just continuing to fall backwards. Definitely seems to be more of a short run driver. Same could be said for Sorlin, who's fallen backwards. Now Qualls to the inside of Zach Rogers for fourth place. Everyone's kind of spread out. I don't think we'll see an accident unless something crazy happens. Goldberg's trying to get to the inside of Ace for second place as Dylan's trying to pull away. Qualls is going to throw it into the corner. He'll clear Zach fourth. Now Zach could be under fire from Danny Jones for that position of fifth place. Goldberg to the inside of Ace Rogers, as we mentioned, for second. Flickinger is 8th, Yepes is 9th, and Oskin is 10th. Jackson is down to 19th, while Hartnett is nowhere to be seen. He is 21st. Fastest lap of the night goes to Dylan Young at 19.366. The leaders are gonna catch Jeff Bright here soon. I guess he is damaged. Deaver, you can see with damage to Cooley, Green. McIntyre just got cleared out of the pack. Nathan Hudson is not far behind. So Deaver will have another bad run tonight. Now James Qualls to the inside of Ace Rogers for third. Now he's on the inside of Goldberg for second. Can't quite get there. He's got to fall back. Young still pulling away from the 54. Young would be the first to get his second win as Danny Jones to the inside of Zach Rogers for fifth place. And maybe Ace for fourth place. He will get to the inside of the 19 truck, as Dylan Young will get by Jeff Bright with ease. So now Zach Rogers down to sixth. Sorlin sits in seventh though, so not sure if he'll get any challenge from the 42 truck. Jones goes by Ace Rogers. Now Zach Rogers to the inside of Ace as Goldberg is struggling to get by Jeff Bright. Danny Jones will fly all the way up to third after being in sixth a few laps ago. Now Zach Rogers and Qualls go 3 wide to get by the 02 truck. And now Ace falls to sixth. Now Ace having problems with the 02. It's going to push him back towards Sorlin. Zach Rogers and Qualls still battle for fourth as Jones is battling for second with Philip Goldberg. Zach Rogers will clear Qualls into 3. Now he's on the inside of Goldberg for third. Nope, never mind. He had to back off. That's going to help Qualls get a run in. Oh, they're almost wrecking. They're wrecking Jeff Bright. Oskin has nowhere to go. Slams into the wall. Oh, and Baranauskas makes contact. Oskin's night is over. And Dylan Young was about to catch some more drivers to lap them. Contact just started getting made with the 02 truck of Jeff Bright And Salmon Oskin, who entered the race 5th in the points, is going to end up with a DNF at Oswego. And apparently these trucks are being told to get behind the pace truck. They're getting told to get behind the freaking field. I do not understand these calls. Levi, McIntyre, Tony Green. Or are they going to let him by? What are they doing here? Okay, they are going to let him by. It looked like for a second race control was telling them to get behind them. Same cannot be said for Diego Yepes in 29th, but I believe he is pitting from damage. So let's take a look at what the heck just happened. So here's what's going on. Let's see, Flickinger's trying to get by, and Sorlin just kind of got impatient here. Right off the corner, he's just going to kind of get into Bright's back bumper at a bad angle. Turns him down into the 2. Right here, it looks like they're going to wreck. Flickinger saves it after Bright nails the wall, and then Bright bounces off the wall straight down into Yepes. And right here, there's just nowhere to go. And then right there, boom, they're going to lose it. Yepes is going to fly up. Oskin has nowhere to go. Look at the contact made there. And he slams into the outside wall. Bright's car does a nose hang back and lands on the top of Yepes. There's Ellison getting a piece. Bright's truck's going to land back on the track. And as he's backing up, I think Baran Oskus is going to get a slice here. Yep, I think so. But that is, I think, our 4th yellow of the night. With that said, we'll take you to the race restart. Well, as you probably already guessed, Salmon Oskin is done. We're going to have a 12 lap to go restart, which means those lap down trucks are going to be coming up. Yep, here they come. Dylan Young is your leader. Danny Jones second. Goldberg third. These 3 have shown that they have the speed to win this race. Zach Rogers 4th. Qualls 5th. Ace Rogers 6th. Isaac Flickinger 7th. And Sorlin, Gardner, and Nate Rogers. That is your top 10. Charles Sanford has found his way up to 11th. Things are about to get crazy. We got 3 lap down trucks. They've all got some pretty good damage. And Qualls right on the start's going to move to the inside of Zach Rogers. I don't even know if that's the move you want to make. Look at how slow Jeff Bright is. He is even slower than he was before. They're going to go 3 wide there. Goldberg's up top. Zach Rogers is up top. Qualls all over the bumper of Hudson, who's slow. Still 3 wide. Zach Rogers trying to get by here all the way up next to the wall. And he will. So will Ace. And Jeff Bright at this point is just really in the way. I think they're 4 wide. They are. Flickinger's almost going to get an Ace Rogers there. Whew. 3 wide now there with McIntyre in the middle. Another lap down truck. They're going to clear him. And Sanford was having a good run, and now he has had nowhere to go. Back up to the front. It's 10 to go, and we've got people fighting for a win here as Dylan Young has a bumper full of Danny Jones. Goldberg 3rd, Qualls 4th, Zach Rogers 5th. They're all pretty spread out here. And Dylan Young find the way to victory lane for the 2nd time this year. Danny Jones, though, is going to try and get one. Danny, one of the guys who has yet to win in his career in the Truck Series. He ran last season. He couldn't get it done. As we have another caution flag. And this thing ain't over. I think we're going to get some kind of green-white checkered or something. It looks like maybe, oh, there's a huge race. Keith Rich, Jeff Bright was involved, of course, as did James Ellison. So we're going to do a rough cut here. Oh, what in the heck is this? Oh, man, this just doesn't even look right. Okay, so let's see. So they're going to pass Jeff Bright there. Turpin, I think Baran Oscars was about to make it 4 wide. I'm not sure if Ellison thought he had a truck inside. Turpin actually makes the contact first with the 0-2, and that pushes Dem down into Ellison. And then this is just a case of you've got one truck in the middle and two trucks turned towards each other. And this is just a recipe for the disaster. Did they hit the inside wall first? No, they're going to come straight back up the track. Branoskis nowhere to go. Keith Rich nowhere to go. Rowe gets spun out. Bright's going to get flipped. So does Keith Rich. Ellison actually barrel rolls there as I had terrible camera coverage of that incident. Look at that. All four tires off the ground on the 20 truck. I mean, just look at this. This is a 6-truck sandwich right here. Look at, oh my gosh. Ellison, watch Ellison's truck here. Man, look how violent that is, even at 1/4 speed. And into multiple trucks. Now, just look at that freeze frame right there with the 20 truck completely a good 3 feet off the ground, maybe more. And that took a lot of good trucks out of the race here. Let's go to your race restart for the last time tonight. It's time for a green, white, checkers or wreckers. Dylan Young's your leader, and guys, with no lap down trucks to help him now, this is the best chance for guys like Danny Jones, Philip Goldberg, and James Cross to go to victory lane. Heck, even Zach Rogers, who's in 5th. Johnny Gardner has made his way up to 6th. Ace Rogers 7th. Isaac Flickinger 8th. Sanford is 9th. And Sorlin is 10th. Things are going to get crazy here. Honestly, I think the top 5 have the best shot, depending if these guys go 3 to 4 wide. It's going to get crazy. Will there be another wreck? I sure hope not. Keith Rich, James Ellison, Jeff Bright, and Diego Yepes have all retired. Single file pretty much the whole way there. Young got a pretty good restart, as did everyone behind them. Is this going to be an uneventful green-white checkered? It's looking like it will be. They're going to come to the white flag this time by. Dylan Young still out in front. Is Danny Jones going to have anything? No, I think Goldberg's actually going to make a move for 2nd here. Coming out of turn number 4. It's all over. It's going to be Dylan Young taking home the checkered flag at Oswego. And Young is the first driver to get 2 victories this season. So Young with the win. Danny Jones 2nd, Philip Goldberg 3rd with another great run. Qualls will get 4th, Zach Rogers 5th, Gardner 6th, Flickinger 7th, Ace Rogers 8th, Sanford 9th, and Sorlin 10th. They really did not change. I think there might have been a battle for 11th with Downey. But otherwise, that is all she wrote. A lot of cautions, but a lot of great racing. But the guys who were the best ones on the track showed it at the end. You know, the whole top 5 was just single file the whole finish. But that is going to do it for me here at Oswego with 6 races remaining. I will see you guys next week at Bristol for the 2nd of the 2 dirt races. This short track action just continues to amp up. See you guys next time.